Hello YouTube, this is the 8K Vanilla, GHQ tie, whatever you want to call it. We have background noise today because I'm recording at home because, you know, Christmas stuff. We've got Adam behind the camera. As you can see, Athora profile and Star Dragon World flag because what else are you going to play with Athora? Quintessence is still buddy because, honestly, you want to soul if you're going to survive against bats. So, yeah. Aldo is good and we do play it, but you'll see later. To start with, we have 4 Rizzling because on entry is a draw 1, so you're breaking even, but it's a very solid plus in that you still have your body and you have that Rizzling.
Yep.
And you have that draw, sorry. You've got 3 of the Red Dragon, which is gauge and draw when the monster is destroyed once per turn, and it activates when it dies, so again, it pretty much does what the whole deck does, and that is what we want. We have 3 copies of Little Sheldra because you can discard a card to search anything with defense, and a lot of the spells are defense for prisms.
And it has butterfly wings.
Yeah, and it has butterfly wings, so it's cool. We have a 4 Everclear, which is your size 3 that's actually a size 0, and redirects attacks. You pretty much drop 2 of those alongside an Athora and you lock the field down. Not much said, good defense, becomes even bigger.
Yep.
We have 4 Quintessence, we've already said why. It's the best Athora in that it has 2 soul. The 7k rather than 8k isn't amazing, but it works. And again, 2 soul, it dies more times so you can activate Bless.
Yep. And it's after a few more buddy rares.
Only because I need them for my Athora collection.
Yeah.
Speaking of Athoras, this deck we play 3 Aldo because you don't need 4 because you're going to survive long enough that you're fine. 8 to 8, very nice double attack again as usual and soul guard. Overturn, pay, gauge, discard a card. You know, everything's got to attack it and deal 1 damage for each. But everybody knows, but it's 1 soul. So if you're not ready to activate overturn, you're kind of screwed, which is why we play 3 and we can search it. We have 4 of the old shoes. I tried Greaves. I ended up with far too much gauge to know what to do with, and we like to be pinging for damage so we can get even more pluses. 4k defense becomes 5k as well because of Aldo Ground, but
Yeah.
we have our 4 copies of Gemologist once per turn, gain a gauge as part of its cast cost, so it's very solid. You start your game with essentially 4 gauge, so that's your item, that's your size 3 on the field at the same time. And search yourself a size 3. So that is why we play that. 3 copies. Aldo Ground. Set spell, all your prisms gain +1/+1, so your weapon is a 5k defense and 1k attack if you need to attack with it for some reason. Your Athoras become 8/8 for Quintessence and 9/9 for Aldo. And obviously your size 0s can actually hit numbers. Now we jump into draw spells even further than that one. So we've got our 3 jet boosts, same thing, 7 life or more, gauge 1, draw 1. Enhancement, same kind of thing, but you need a prism on the field to draw 1. So you gain a gauge, and if you've got a prism, draw 1. 3 bless, which is quite frankly amazing. Every time your opponent attacks, you can draw... look at the top card of your deck, and then you put 1 into the gauge and 2 into your hand and stack the rest on the bottom of your deck. Really, we just use this for that gauge 1, draw 1 or gauge 1, draw 2. Very solid card. 3 mystery setting because who doesn't like free gauge? Quite frankly, and it's an extra soul for Quint. And we have 4 brush upper because we like gauge and we like to defend our Athoras. And last but not least, 2 copies of the new impact. 4 gauge, it hurts, but you've got enough gauge in this deck to get it, and you deal damage to your opponent equal to the amount of attacks they've dealt +2, which is generally going to be about 5. So you can essentially win on Aldo turns. But that is the updated Athora profile. Like, comment, subscribe, all that happy sunshine stuff, and goodbye.